Heyo everybody, Haku here with the next Beastars read-through, and we're about to do chapters 33 through 36. And last time we got more development for the romance, or romantic advancement with the relationships between Haru and Lewis, and Juno sort of pining for Lugosi as Lugosi is pursuing Haru. And it's kind of, I don't want to call it odd. That's maybe not the right way to put things. It's just really interesting because Lugosi is clearly developing deeper feelings for Haru and loves her, but I really don't think she feels that way towards him, and I don't know if she ever will. And we saw more development for her relationship with Lewis, and her actually really genuinely caring for him, and him maybe starting to realize the same, even though it's not what sort of set out for him in life. He would have to be going against his elders and family to be with her. So that's all interesting. And Juno being a badass, actually. I like, what's the word, yandere. I like the yandere Juno. So it's very interesting to see what's going on. At the very end, we had that, the chapter where the lights were all turned off. Lugosi finds Haru, but she thinks it was Lewis the whole time. And from a distance, Juno sees them. So I'm really excited to see what all happens from there. So we're going to start with, and see, I don't know, because the way the pacing, it isn't slow. It takes a long time to get from point to point because it's detailed. Because of the way the pacing is on this, I don't know if we're actually going to finally get into the, the Meteor Festival now, or if it's going to take us yet another 4 chapters. This is going to be 4 more chapters of setup, because that's the way it's been for a bit of a while now. I think either way it could go well, but I think we're only like a day or 2 away in storyline at this point. But we'll see what happens. So, chapter 33, To Make a Solemn Vow, and we have the cover here with Lewis on it. There is no light in this world without darkness. This is the dark origin of the beast who runs in the path of splendor. Oh, so are we going to have a darker turn for Lewis then? Chapter 33, To Make a Solemn Vow. Hey, where's number 4? I don't see him. Hurry up and find him. We can't lose him. A little boy trembles in his feet with a knife in both his hands. What is going on? I need number 4. What the hell? And then he wakes up. Was he part of like a farm or something? And then he wakes up gasping. What the hell? And he's just sitting alone in his room. I like this panel. Oh, sorry. Here's number 4. Ah, thanks. I really needed this. And he hears people talking. It's okay now. We've got number 4's shirt. And it looks like Kaz. Or actually, this person is striped, so maybe it isn't Kaz, even though they have a similar body and face type. Alright, then let's get started with morning practice. Translator's note: in Japan, 4 is an unlucky number because of its pronunciations. Of course, because she is death. The number of death. It's been 13 years, he says. My past is firmly etched into my being. Oh, and he does have a 4 on the bottom of his foot. Also confirmed that they have human-like feet. And, God, I just had the worst saying coming to my mind. Sorry, my brain. But we see they have human-like feet and not like paws or hoofs or whatever. I just thought human-like feet, human-like meat, question mark. Oh my god. No problem. So he goes walking, so maybe he was part of some kind of meat farm or some horrible thing. If my past has to stick with me for my entire life, then all I can do is live with it. I happened to come across the back alley market, and I found out your secret. I didn't expect that scum to find out, but there's no need to panic. I just need to prepare myself for the worst case scenario, he thinks. Abu, 13 years ago. Those 13 years ago, my experiences back then will always haunt me. 13 years ago. Come on, you're up, number 7. It'll be fine. They'll eat you after you take your sleeping pills. Okay, so he was part of some kind of messed up farm. What's wrong, number 4? You hungry? You already ate breakfast. You're not allowed any luxury, no matter how valuable you are to the market. So that's weird. I really thought he came from a rich family because he had all this stuff planned out in front of him. Okay. 4 was my ID number. I was 5 years old at the time, and I was raised in the back alley market as livestock. What the hell? So it is a darker thing than just what the psychotherapist is letting on. Raising livestock is considered taboo, even in the back alley market. That's why they reserved an inconspicuous tower to stabilize the meat-selling business. The livestock spends their lives in the basement. The customers go to the second floor to wait for their order. We were nothing but food with a price tag to them. We weren't taught how to speak or read, but we still knew that being taken away from the basement would be tantamount to death. This is the room, huh? Yes, sir. I never would have expected that the great Ogama of the Horns conglomerate would set foot in a filthy place like this. No need for the flattery. Is the fawn in this cage a red deer? Yes, sir, but number 4's body is small and fragile. I can get you a healthier fawn from another cage. No need. Okay, so it must have been a rich, powerful person needed a successor, or an heir that was pure red deer blood or something. I will buy this fawn. A stag appeared before my eyes. You will come with me, young fawn. I could tell from his attire, appearance, and tone that my life wasn't in danger. But that's actually why I denied him. Come on, number 4, and he starts crying. Hey, calm down, you're gonna live. You're quite the righteous one. Does it really pain you to leave your friend behind if you get to live? And then he looks at him. He has good insight. Thank you, good sir. And then he drags him away. Oh, sure, thank you for the large sum you gave us. Okay. To this day, I still wonder what my young friends were thinking when I was taken to that elevator. You don't seem to know how to speak, but I'll go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Ogama, and I am the only son of my noble family. However, I suffer from a birth defect that renders me unable to produce offspring. Okay, so we did need a pure bloodline, a person of pure bloodline to pass on his lineage to. That's where you come in. You don't have a family lineage, which is why I want to raise you as my son and make you part of my prosperous family. I'm very serious, and Lewis is trying to escape. You're a stubborn one. I won't show you mercy just because you're a little fawn. And he tosses him out of the elevator? Okay. Now, take this knife and use it well. And he's in a waiting room full of the carnivore customers. You will confront the most dangerous kind of enemy, a group of hungry carnivores waiting for their meal. And then he closes the elevator back. I will bear witness to the full extent of your gallantry. What? Is that supposed to be our snack? Says the lion. A little fawn, huh? Looks tasty, says the hippo. Don't be scared, boy. Come over. And then Lewis stares at the Ogama and puts the knife to his own throat. So the Ogama opens the door and pulls him back in. You really surprised me. And I like that the button on the elevator he presses is for as well. You would take your own life rather than being eaten alive. You're exactly what I've been looking for. I'm proud of you. You're worthy of being my son. And then he lets him out to see the sun. You have what it takes to change the world. Don't you realize it? You can turn your pain and suffering into strength. It will be your mission to accomplish that, Lewis. And now we have Lewis laying down a flower at this crime scene area with a broken door. A tribute of determination to his underclassmen. I won't ever forget about your death. I made a vow that I would change this world for the better. Okay, so that must have been perhaps where Tem died? Okay. Because that's really interesting. He was already one of my favorite characters, but I love that backstory. I really like that. Lewis, Lugosi, Legum, Some of my favorite characters, even though we've only seen like them once, really. And Juno too. I really like Juno. I'm not that big a fan of Haru. She's alright. She's good, whatever. I kind of wish we got to see more of Jack. And everybody I talk to who's read the series and stuff is like the same. They're like, oh, I love Jack so much. And I'm like, I know. Why don't they show him more? Maybe he'll be more important later on, though. Two boys like the same girl. As the Meteor Festival draws near, how will their relationship fare? Beastars Chapter 34, A Meek Bodyguard. Let me get a sip of water, actually, so I don't lose my voice. Sorry. Lewis offers a tribute to the late Tem in the scene of the crime. Okay, practice is over. Let's start cleaning up. I can't be seen here. I need to go back to my room. I should try visiting Haru sometime. She seemed kind of upset yesterday, judging by her texts. And how the hell am I gonna read this? Are you mad at me? Doesn't matter when it's finally the day of the Meteor Festival, it won't matter at all. Okay? Sheesh, females. Why must they always act temperamental without an explanation? And then we see something behind him, or coming in from the side, and he looks back. Yo, did Lugosi just save him without him knowing it? We see Lugosi having tackled and took a bite from this cheetah, or jaguar, something like that. I can't tell by the spots. I guess it's a cheetah. I don't know the difference between the spots. So, I think Lugosi just saved him without letting him even know. Okay. Judging by these spots in the bone structure, he must be a jaguar, not a leopard. What am I supposed to do with him? 1 minute earlier. I woke up early just so I could give a flower to Tem. Shoot, I didn't think Lewis-senpai would be here. Guess I'll have to hide, he thinks. I don't think he wants to see me right now. Just gotta hide till he's gone. And then we see the jaguar walking up. If I didn't restrain this guy, he would have definitely attacked Lewis-senpai. But in that case, why? I can't compete with the feline speed. I need to restrict his movements. His face as Lugosi's holding him. So I wonder if this guy's at the scene of the crime and was planning to attack somebody. Is this guy the one who killed Tem? Alright, his footsteps are getting quiet. Hey, I'm sorry, okay? Let me go. Shit, since when did Lewis get a bodyguard? I'm just his junior, and I respect him. I'm starting to get the bigger picture. I know what I need to do now. Tell me, why did you try to attack Lewis-senpai? And he grabs his tail. Heh, you're nothing special. Why should I tell you? Just go and do tricks for Lewis. And then he pulls on his tail. Okay, I'll tell you. You should already know since you're a carnivore. There are a lot of carnivore students who've been planning to lynch Lewis. There's a rumor going around that Lewis will definitely become the next Beastar after the festival. If he, of all animals, becomes the school's leader, the carnivore social standing will suffer horribly. Look, I just wanted to get ahead of everyone else, try to make a name for myself. You're a wolf, so you should understand how we feel. We gotta keep Lewis in check. We'll suffer if we don't. He stepped in to stop a fight between a wolf and a tiger. He has the best girl a guy could have all to himself. He paid his respects to an underclassman in secret. And compare that to me. Whenever I try to take matters in my own hands, my methods are always aggressive and conniving, thinks Lugosi. I'm outmatched. He's still pulling on his tail. How I give, damn it. He's the most suitable beast to become a Beastar. If a bunch of carnivores want to turn against him, then I'll protect him. Now I understand how Haru-chan felt during the power outage yesterday. I mustn't ruin Haru-chan and Lewis-senpai's relationship, he thinks. This is interesting. He loves her, but he also respects and sees Lewis as great as he is. I'll keep this one-sided love to my grave. It was always like this, he thinks, and then he gets punched in the face. It's impossible to protect Lewis all by yourself, idiot. Things are getting pretty dangerous. If I'm going to protect Lewis-senpai, then I'll need to do something about my feelings for Haru-chan. Oh, and his nose is bleeding. What happened to you? You're so weird. And we cut forward some time. I just need to tell her how I feel. So, what's really wrong? Does that hurt? What's wrong? Does that hurt? No, it's just a nosebleed. I've never confessed to anyone. I never thought I'd confess to her since we're friends now. Really? Fights aren't good, you know. It doesn't seem very safe outside, she says. Everyone's talking about it. They're saying that a carnivore probably pulled the power. I'm just glad nothing bad happened. Yeah. What do you think, Legoshi-kun? Haru-chan, I love... What? Oh, I'm getting stung by mosquitoes, she says. And then both of their reaction faces. No, you're not. How would you know? I could smell it, if there were any bites. Yeah, with your unclogged nostril? Okay, look, I just wanted to tell you that I love... my ears are itchy, she says. Hey, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you? What gives? That's what I should be saying. Why are you trying to tell me something that important when you got a tissue up your nose? I'm not prepared for this. You're unbelievable. And he grabs her arm. Haru-chan, I don't want to ruin the relationship we have now. You're important to me, and I respect Lewis-senpai. I don't want to cause any harm, especially with how society is now. So I'll only tell you once. I want you to know how I feel. Let's meet here tomorrow at the Meteor Festival, at 5 in the evening. I want you to listen to what I have to say. Now would be too sudden, but if it's tomorrow, you can prepare yourself, right? That still sounds really stressful. Yeah, okay, she says. See you tomorrow. Yeah, take care of your nose. What should I do? Does it have to be tomorrow? I haven't been so worked up over a guy in years. He doesn't want any harm, huh? But that's impossible, Legoshi-kun. As long as feral instincts exist in this world, animals will always live to hurt themselves and each other. Don't you agree? And we see she's being taken, of course, to get to Lewis, Legoshi-kun. As Legoshi makes up his mind, his beloved is dragged into the unforgiving darkness. The Meteor Festival arc heats up, and I like this. Of course we're not getting to the festival like I was saying, and not only are we getting more build-up, but we're getting things that are completely changing the landscape of what's going on. That was good again. Well, I'll get another sip of water before I get into 35. Really feeling like I'm losing my voice and trying not to. So, let's see what we get with Chapter 35. I thought you were going to get something good. This urchin is not going to fill a stomach. Give me a fucking break. There ain't many full-grown animals around here with pure white fur. Haru was abducted and taken to an unknown place. Hey urchin, raise your head up. Or maybe this is random. Maybe it's not even to get at Lewis. Haru is face to face with brawny and hard-faced carnivores. Could her life be in danger? We see 3 lions. Fuck you. I went through a shitload of trouble so you could get your hands on good prey. I busted my ass yesterday to make that power outage. All of that for this little urchin? Quit your bitchin'. That big-ass wolf was getting awful close and I didn't want to leave empty-handed. You better pay us, man. Out of your own pocket. The Physiology of Taste, Chapter 35. And then she looks very terrified. Not gonna put up a fight, huh? Good that you're reasonable. Well, you know about us, criminal organizations? We're the Shishigumi, and the back alley market is our stronghold. Note, Shishi means lion, of course, and Gumi refers to the name of a Yakuza group. Okay? You are a resource. And we see a bunch of other lions now. What do you mean? Our boss is a gourmet to the core. It's always hard to find our boss food for his delicate tongue. His absolute condition for a tasty prey is white fur. He thinks albino animals have the finest meat available. And then she turns to run. Hey, wait, we still got work to do. No. We gotta do a full body check before we take you to the boss. Let go. Calm down, we're only gonna take off your clothes. It'll be easier than peeling a tomato. Help. What are you doing? We hear. A bunch of big lions ganging up on a little bunny. Shameful. Oh, boss. Hey, boss. Well, we just wanted to make you happy, boss. I know that. Get out, all of you. And I wonder if Lewis and Legoshi go for the save or something, if possibly this lion is, or one of these lions is going to be the one that was in the room that Lewis saw. Either way. Yes, boss. All right, then. Now we're all alone. My subordinates were very rude to you. I apologize on their behalf. Are you hurt anywhere? Poor thing. You must be scared. Don't worry. I'm not violent. And then he sits down. There's no use for senseless violence when I just want to enjoy my meal. I know the perfect way to enjoy my meals. Little bunny, will you strip right now? I need to see for myself whether your meat is high class or not. It should be better than being stripped against your own will, right? And then she does it. Everything. Don't stop now. We're just getting started. I already told you. I don't like senseless violence. So come on. Strip. You must be wondering why I'm doing this to you. When an animal endures suffering and humiliation, their blood pumps rapidly through their veins, thus making the flavor of the meat more scrumptious. And of course, we see this is fucked up. And since she's a main character, I don't expect her to die here, but I'm also wondering how it is she will survive, because as far as we know, Lewis and Lugosi don't know about this yet. Let me see you. No, don't do this. I have to. I need a proper inspection. And he puts his glasses on. Wonderful. Your body is pure white, like snow. I can't wait to find out how luscious you'll be in my mouth. Please understand, I'm not doing this to humiliate you. Hey, go get the mop and bucket ready after the boss is done with his meal. Okay, and we see two of the guys waiting outside the room. I'm doing this to have you in the perfect condition to be eaten. No doubt about it. And he grabs her shoe. And, this is in the this is I guess maybe a flashback. We see the shoe. The shoe belongs to that white dwarf rabbit. I was always near proximity during the... Okay, so now we're probably going to have a rescue group that's probably going to be at least Lugosi, if not bringing Lewis and maybe even Bill or Alba with him. This shoe belongs to that white dwarf rabbit. Because honestly, Lugosi himself probably isn't enough to take on a gang of lions, but if he brought Bill and maybe Alba with him, that would be more of a force to be reckoned with. The shoe belongs to that white dwarf rabbit. I was always near proximity during the festival preparations. It has to be hers. Yeah, it does have her scent. I need to get the mayor here. We'll decide what to do after that. Can we just call the police? No, it's no use. This card was left right by the shoe. The Shishigumi? Probably. They must have left it here to say a message like don't get in our way. If we call the police, who knows what they'll do. Sorry guys, I need to get back to work. I hope this all ends well. I gotta go too. I know the Shishigumi. I heard they decapitate herbivores and hang their heads in front of their hideout. Dumbass, you're seriously saying that in front of a horse? Look, I know the Shishigumi's bad news, but one of our girls was abducted. Actually, there's another problem. It's about the mayor. No need to worry. And we're having another time jump? And the mayor's a lion. The Shishigumi. I'm sure I used my image as a lion to destroy them socially last year. Mayor, what should we do about this? Do you have any ideas? And it's really weird and convenient that all these people are gathering together. Yes, of course. First off, you all need to make sure that you don't tell anyone, for your own good. I'm going to conduct a secret investigation on them and recover the girl. Really? Great, you're the best, Mayor. I wonder if the mayor's actually evil and a part of this, or if he actually is going to save her, and that's going to be how this works. I mustn't disturb the peace. That abducted girl is beyond help. Oh, and nope, he tears up the card. But somebody's watching from the trees. I've worked too long and hard to bring lions in a good light. I can't let that image be destroyed by a worthless organization's misconduct. And it was Lugosi watching. Lugosi raises his tail in anger of the mayor's cruelty. Alright, so of course Lugosi's going to track her down now, but again, don't know if he's going to be able to do it on his own. Chapter 36, To Raise a Fist. Haru was abducted. What action will these two take? And we see Lugosi and Lewis. Chapter 36, To Raise a Fist. I'm so excited, I just have to keep reading. If I have time and my battery's still holding up, I might even go further than 36. Until I get to a good point where I want to stop. Yeah, it's only been 24 minutes. I'm blowing through these. So let's just keep going. A high school student is face to face with the mayor in the room of a skyscraper. Sir, why are you only telling me this? You're representing you're the stag who represents the Cheriton School. So shouldn't you be going soft now? Or you shouldn't be going soft now of all times. Okay, and we have the mayor talking to Lewis. You need to learn about the world of grown-ups. When you finally become a Beastar, you'll have to deal with the Shishigumi eventually. The girl who was abducted, the one from the gardening club, are you friends with her? Well, it doesn't matter. Just concealing it won't solve the problem. There has to be something we can do, he says. It doesn't matter what you tell the people, it was still a lion who abducted her. You won't change a single thing about the problem this city faces. Yes, you're exactly right. But easily accessible information is extremely vital to the people. I want you to agree with me that we must never speak or let this leak to the public. It's weird that he's letting him know. Why is the mayor just having a meeting with Lewis, but whatever. You see, right after I graduated from my university, I removed my fangs and started wearing dentures. I've also spent $4 million to have surgical procedures on my face, all to look friendly and presentable. I have worked to the bone for many years to put lions in a good light. If this leaks to the public, all my efforts will go to waste. If the city falls into chaos, then, do you think you'll be able to fix it? Consider this your final ordeal. You have to leave this incident be and end the Meteor Festival tomorrow in good terms. If you do, I will reward you handsomely. I will clear away your past. Your profile is still in the Back Alley Market's catalog. I can easily get rid of it. Oh, so the government actually knows about the Back Alley Market and their farms, and they're not doing anything about it. What do you say? So, I think this is interesting if Lewis will be the one to become Beastar and then eventually become mayor or whatever and kind of change the world like what the father envisioned for him, and he makes the world a better place, but to do so he needs Lugosi as his muscle backing him up. That would actually be a really cool way for the story to go. Good, it's a deal. And he shakes his hand. There's no turning back. We have nothing more to discuss. You're free to go back to your drama club. Mayor, even if you take away your fangs and change your face, you're still a lion, like no other. I'm not glad to hear that, but I'll accept it as a compliment. Damn it, the mayor, the Shishigumi, Bill, they're all the same. Lewis-senpai. Oh, thank goodness. I finally found you. And Lugosi grabs his arm. Haru was abducted. The, Shishigumi? Yeah, they're the ones responsible. You need to save her. It's nothing new. It's too late anyway, he says. What? What are you saying? You need to save her. You can save her by yourself if you want. But aren't you in love with her? She loves you too, you know? And then Lewis punches him. Don't act like you know everything about me. You're just a clumsy wolf who pretends to be a nobody. You don't know a damn thing about me. And I love these people in the background. It's too late now. I need to fool myself. I can't break the city's peace for one life. We need to maintain peace, even if it's fake and superficial. You embody that. You hide your power from everyone around you. You lie to the animals around so you can fit in. Fine. If that's how it's going to be, then I'll show you my true power. And Lugosi grabs him. I'll show you my anger at the group who's threatening her life, and my anger at you for refusing to help her. And he punches him and knocks him back. Oh, he flew. What? Are they fighting? And then Lugosi looks worried. Lewis-senpai. Lewis kicks him in the gut. Hey, what are you guys doing? Lewis-senpai. And then he punches him again. Why can't someone as self-sufficient as you save the life of one girl? Hey, why are you venting your anger at me when you could be helping her? We need to stop them. If you can't solve this problem your way, then if you want to rise to the top, can't rely on you, then I won't stop you. But know this, Haru was mine. And then Lewis looks really in despair. For love, Lugosi rushes to save Haru. After him. No, just leave him be. Let him have his way. I'm counting on you, he thinks. Okay, this is kind of sadder than I would have liked it to go, when Lewis could have just went along with him. But we're only 30 minutes in. I'm going to actually try to read another chapter or two, depending on where this goes. But let me get a sip of water so I don't lose my voice. Just going to make this one a little bit extra long. I used to train for a good while and arrived here by foot. She should definitely be here according to her scent. Haru gets abducted, and it's up to Lugosi to save her. Right now, Lugosi is smack dab in the middle of a certain market. The only thing I have with me is my wallet with 432 yen inside. Wait, why didn't I bring my phone with me? I always use my phone to get all the info I need. After all. Okay. I am the absolute worst at gathering information. A stray wolf enters the back alley market. Okay. The only hint I have is the word Shishigumi. Maybe you could get the psychotherapist to help him. I can only assume that a criminal organization would be somewhere in the back alley market. Chapter 37, Gathering Rain Clouds. Hey kid, we're selling fresh goat arms, cheap and tasty meat. Do you know anything about the Shishigumi? And then he just stares at him with his mouth open. Huh? And everybody's looking at him. What are you up to, man? Are you in that group? I didn't hear anything, alright? Soon. The instant the animals around me heard the word Shishigumi, they shied away, as if they were pretending they never saw me. Damn, at this rate, I won't even know what they are, let alone their location. What kind of group are they? And what's worse, the smell in this market's making me dizzy. Yeah, they're definitely the ones behind that power outage. Really, huh? Really? So did they capture an herbivore? You mean where the festival's gonna be? Definitely. Those mobsters are desperate to satisfy their boss's stomach. But they failed to get one yesterday. What, so they're gonna get one tomorrow in the festival? Oh, I'd like some cricket juice, he says. Well, that's the thing. I don't think they do it tomorrow, since that would cause too much of a commotion. They're doing it today. They nabbed a white-furred herbivore. I heard herbivores with pure white fur have delicious meat. Is that true? I don't know. I heard that. Oh, wait. Quiet. Huh? Look behind you. You know, you shouldn't be eavesdropping if you can't keep yourself from lifting your ears. You're in for it now, Wolf-kun. And the two of them walk up to him. Huh? His face. Don't play dumb. By the way, that sucked. Oh, we're gonna teach you a lesson. Get over here. Alright. This is gonna be a good learning experience for you. And they pull a knife on him. You know, there's always been a sacred rule for punishing thieves. When you punish them, you gotta do it in a back alley. Hey, take the wallet out of his back pocket. Alright. Shitty wallet. Must be poor. There's like nothing here. What? Seriously? Ah, crap. I seriously do not have time for this. I'm sorry for eavesdropping, see? I'm looking for my friend. She was abducted by the Shishigumi. I'm in a hurry. You can have my wallet, but could you at least tell me where they are? And then they start laughing. What's this guy saying? Hey, if you want to go there and die like a dog, then you might as well let us skin some of your fur off. They'll sell young wolf hair at a good price here. And then the guy gets pulled away. Get your paws off my patient. And he's shot into the wall with a bamboo dart. So yeah, that psychotherapist can help him out here. But Panda! My name is Gohin. Not Panda. And he hits him in the head. Back alley market psychiatrist, Gohin, 39. Giant panda. Shit, Gohin. Hey, take out the arrow, will ya? We need to go, now. This may be the back alley market, but that doesn't mean you can walk around here thinking you're free of danger. And here carnivores can be preyed on just as much as herbivores. Remember that. I gotta say though, not anyone can say that they're looking for the Shishigumi. Do you know the Shishigumi? Keep your voice down. They're a criminal organization made up of 35 lions. They prey on herbivores as a business. They're a wild bunch. They hang up corpses they make in front of their gates as decorations. Even I want to stay away from them. I don't see how one wolf could... Oh, okay. So before you leave, could you just draw me a map that leads to their hideout? Make it simple, please. Did you listen to a word I just said? You're such a little shit. I don't know what business you have there, but they'll kill you. They'll rip you to shreds. Well, from what I've been hearing, that does seem possible. What? No, look, my friend was abducted. I was talking about, you know, the rabbit girl. I could die, sure, but I really want to save her. I need to atone for the sins I committed against her as a carnivore. When we first met, I tried to eat her, and, well, this no-good wolf is in love with her now. I just want to make it up to her. Maybe in the small chance I'd make it out alive, I'd like to confess to her. I probably can't, though. Nonsense. Man, can't believe you're risking your life over a love confession. Can't even look at you right now. Sheesh. I'll back you up. Let's go. What? Really? Is that okay? Lucky for us it's starting to rain. Today's the best day to go cat hunting. It sure is raining a lot. We can't go back to school now. I wonder where Lugosi's at, and Lewis's face. Shh, where is he? Where's he even at? He left all his stuff here. Lewis-senpai. Lugosi-senpai did that to you, didn't he? What? How did you... And we have Juno going up to him. If you think I'm clueless to any of this, then you're sorely mistaken. I was really shocked when I figured out who Lugosi-senpai likes. Do you know where he is? I don't think he's coming back. Huh? What are you saying? Don't joke around. I'm not. Does this have anything to do with that bunny? Lewis-senpai. I'm sorry, Juno. I couldn't do anything. He might die tonight. Not just Lugosi. Probably even more animals. And we have the corpses hanging up as Goheen and Lugosi make it to the building. This is the place. You ready? Fix your face. You don't want to get your fur into your eyes. They begin the rescue mission with their lives on the line. And we see the tower now with the corpses hanging up. Alright, let's continue on. Let's at least try to finish this arc. We got time. It's only 36 minutes in. So back to here. Chapter 38, White Fur on a Piece of Lined Paper. Haru was abducted by the Shishigumi, a criminal organization. And now she finds herself being humiliated by the boss of the Shishigumi. Haru is just about to be preyed on by the boss of the Shishigumi. Right now she's writing a letter, as if her life isn't in danger, so it seems. Text, to whom it may concern. Do I really need to put to whom it may concern? What does that even mean? Oh yeah, one of those letter things. Gotta erase it. No one's really concerned about it anyway. Actually, I shouldn't even put a greeting here to begin with. Seems kinda forced, and not to mention creepy. This isn't even much of a testament. I'm just writing my past experiences, in life, since my life is literally flashing before my eyes. My life. And the text says I'm going to die in a few minutes. I'm about to die so shamefully that it's almost funny. I was abducted by some weird group of mobsters. Right now their boss is inspecting me to see if I would taste good or not. Oh, so this is all happening in her head, I guess. I don't have the right to make excuses, but everything I've done till this point, I did to live life to the fullest as a female and a small animal. I mean it. But, looking back on my actions, an end like this might be fitting for someone like me, because from the moment I was born a dwarf rabbit, I was destined to be unhappy forever. This is my testament. I was born in an ordinary dwarf rabbit family. I was raised with love, like any other ordinary family. Out of all my siblings, I was the smallest, so my parents would always tell me, you have to always be careful. Listen, Haru, we dwarf rabbits are very disadvantaged among herbivore animals. That especially goes for you. You need to be careful when you're around carnivores. The same goes for bucks. Why? Because you'll die if you aren't careful. So, what would you like for dinner? I was just a little doe back then, so I didn't really understand what she meant by that. I'll carry it, thanks. But when I turned 10, I started to understand. No matter how big I got, the animals around me would always look at me like I was a little baby. Why are you smiling? She says. Huh? Never mind. Thanks for helping me. When they smile at me, they're just feeling sorry for me. They only see me as a defenseless creature who's bound to die eventually. I grew up being used to those smiles of pity, but when I was in my 3rd year of middle school, I've always liked you. Buck-tailed jackrabbit, large breed rabbit, okay? Will you go out with me? He's not smiling. I found it. The only time I can be treated as an equal, and she's having sex with the guy. I was never pitied during intercourse or treated like a defenseless creature. There were no lies. Everything was genuine. I know this sounds strange. Haru, are you okay? But this was the first time I felt like I was part of this world. Huh? Are you crying? Over time, I'd lose friends. Animals would make rumors about me. It wasn't pleasant, but it was a whole lot better than being treated like a defenseless creature. But now it's all over. That's right, it's all over. The end of the worthless 18 years of a worthless dwarf rabbit. Good, good. Your backside is clear of marks. Perfect. If there's a boy I'm in love with, but he's far beyond my reach. And we see Lewis. I still don't know why I was born. I still don't know what my life is worth. I regret everything. And now we see Lugosi's hand coming onto the page, it looks like. And he grabs her hand to stop her from riding. Hey, weirdo. There's this weird gray wolf I know. He's not very sociable, and he doesn't talk much, so I can never tell what's going through his head. And then she looks up. But he always took me seriously whenever we were together. You know what? If I'm gonna die anyway, then at least, to the very end, I want to feel glad to be a rabbit. For you. And then she turns back. Sir? She looks at the lion, and she kicks his staff away from him. Sorry, while you were blowing your horn, I was busy writing my internal testament. Well, too bad. Lunchtime's over now. You say suffering and humiliation pumps an animal's blood and makes them taste better. Unfortunately for you, I'm very calm right now. You think you can eat the hard meat of a proud and unashamed female? Are you really a gourmet? Then you'll have to excuse me, 'cause I'll be your worst dinner yet. I won't be responsible if you get indigestion from my meat, old man. Come on, eat me. I'll only taste worse. I'm ready for what's in store for me. Gohi-san, we need to go now. We don't have time to lose, says Lugosi. Calm down, we need a plan. We're up against 35 lions. Felines are the most combat-oriented mammals in terms of physical and instinctual capabilities, and you're just a young wolf. You're much lighter than they are. The only thing you beat them at is jaw strength, by a lot, so you need to bite them like crazy, but on the neck. You won't do much if you aim for their legs. But I've never bit anyone before. I can beat them up, says Lugosi. Sounds like a bluff. Have you even fought with a feline before? Well, there was this one time. That's enough out of you two. And we see one of the gangsters showing up, and they've got guns to boot. And they found us. Hey, why don't you try beating him up? Says Gohi, mocking him. Alright. So, continuing this on, that was great. I love the way they used her writing her internal testament there. So I'm continuing on. Chapter 35, I Want to Hold You. I at least want to finish this little storyline of her getting rescued, even if I don't get to the festival itself yet. And I can just do the festival next read through. Chapter 39, I Want to Hold You. Lugosi and Gohin sneak into the Shishigumi's hideout to save Haru. Alright, this is a good cover. A wolf and a panda, huh? To be honest, I'm not well informed about the Shishigumi's potential enemies. Well, I don't care if you're here for revenge or window shopping, trespassers ain't allowed here. You're up first, kid. Gohin-san? Whoa, guns already. Lugosi, I already told you your strong point. Now you just gotta use it. I knew the lions would be armed, but this is just too brutal. He's just a kid. I've got to use one of my hidden weapons and aim for his vitals. This is no joke, kid. You've got to distract him somehow. Oh, you gotta hear me out. You gotta hear me out first, says Lugosi. I have a good reason for being here. We should just settle down and have a good talk. Oh, no can do, says the lion. This is a good opportunity for me, and I don't want you stealing it. See, we old feline folk hate you canine trash to pieces. You share our ferocity, but your docile and servile attitudes are fucking infuriating. You're a gray wolf, making you the epitome of all canines, so I'm gonna take a hell of a lot of pleasure in blasting your brains out. Got any last words? Oh, and then he thinks of something. It's coming in. I can see it. It can't be, but it is. This guy touched Haru-chan. What the hell? My body's reacting to anger. What did you do to her? Oh, are you a friend of that bunny's? Let me guess, you came here to save her. Oh well, I think you're a little too late. Sorry, but the only way you'll be seeing her is in a bag of vomit. If she isn't already digested, that is. Yeah? And then Lugosi grabs his hand, puts the gun to his own head, and blasts his ear off. And the guy falls to the ground. God, my ear! My ear! Hey, old man. Tell the truth. This isn't right. You can't fool the nose of a wolf. This blood on your face doesn't smell like yours. Think it belongs to that girl. No, you're wrong. I didn't eat her. The boss did. Now, Lugosi, the throat. Bite the throat. More than anyone. I know the smell of her blood. More than anyone. Haru-chan is mine. Haru-chan is mine. Now. And in his trying to save him, Goheen's kind of turning him into a killer. Haru-chan is my prey. Wait. And then he stops himself. What? And the lion punches him. Fuck. Play me for a fool, you little shit. I'll fucking kill you. And then he looks up and falls down as Goheen shot him in the back. Why didn't you bite him? Goheen-san, I can't bite. I can't bring myself to do it. Right now, you should be used to the idea now. Your love for her was born from your predatory instincts. But you want to work things out with her, right? And he grabs his hand. Don't run away. Doing what you think is right is only difficult because it's important. All right. I don't have a choice, do I? If I don't step up, I'll end up like these guys. Okay, so it's really interesting. And then it looks like he's taking his shirt off. Yeah, that's right. Tame the beast inside you, Lugosi. That's how you grow up to be a man in this world. And we have a really good panel of him and Goheen surrounded by the lions. 10 lions. They must have heard the gunshot. This'll be tough. Fucking panda. And he goes in to punch him. That was nothing. The only way to beat feral instincts, eating meat, doesn't make you special. And Goheen nails the guy in the chest with a punch, is to have anger and conviction. Lugosi, help me take care of these 3 lions. When they're done, we go on ahead. We don't have time to lose. If you want to save her, then you have to stay alive. Things are getting more tense than ever. Alright, and let's just go straight into chapter 40. Because like I said, I gotta finish this rescue arc. And I want to finish it before an hour. So let's continue on. 1 wolf and 1 panda versus a pack of lions. Chapter 40. Overflowing heart, bursting lungs. Actually, before I continue, I might take a jump cut just to make sure all this saves. Okay, jump cut is taken, let's go. Damn, there's just no end to them. I can't tell whether my fists are covered in black or red. And we have Goheen still fighting. What, I didn't knock that guy out? These guys are tough. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Okay. Hold on. Okay. He's bleeding from the nose. Hey, old guy, don't take us lightly, we're pros. We know you bears got sensitive noses. All I gotta do is keep hitting it. He just has to go for my weak spot. I can't work out my nose. Oh, yeah, because that's the one. He can't just work out his nose to make it more defensible like the rest of his body. And he looks up, and Lugosi took the punch for him. Lugosi, you idiot, forget about me, you need to keep going. I've only taken out 2 lions. Goheen-san, you've already taken out 3 of them by yourself, so... Alright, fine, forget about what I said, let's take them all out together. Move, dog. And then he punches him again. Hey, he's a kid. Friend of the bunnies? Maybe. Oh, but you don't have to worry. I'll kill you right here with my own 2 paws. Same ones that brought that bunny here. I'll knock him out in 1 hit. That'll put him out of his misery. And then Lugosi grabs his arm. Oh? What? It hasn't been that long since he brought Haru-chan here. Oh, he smells his hand. Nope. Or is that hope? No, it's nope. Haru-chan, it's not true. You're fucking gross. Let go. You have to be alive. It's okay. I miss you so much. Shit, why are you still so... And Lugosi pulls his arm in to headbutt him. And we see blood flying. My nostrils are making my muscles quiver. I feel the heat in my body. It's all because of... the heat I feel in my body is all because of you. It goes beyond feral instincts. It's something stronger. Simpler. My desire to see you. Going-san. I need to get going. Don't die, he says, smiling. You too. Smart ass. Now it's time to take out the trash, and he pulls out a gun. Oh my god, after this whole time. One at a time, fellas. That wolf, he thinks. He's making a full recovery. Heh. See, it seems that I've been too easy on you. I don't accept hard meat. I'm gonna wholeheartedly make you an exception. Come over here, right where I want you. No, no, I'm so scared. I didn't want to have a violent meal, but you leave me with no choice. No. Oh, calm down. I hate this so much. Alone, even in death. I have a special way of having a meal in cases where something like this happens. Blood will rush through your head. Help. I won't be eating your good parts. I'll eat you in tiny bits, starting from your fingers. Eek, no. Keep it down. No, no one's coming to help. Let's start with your pinky. No one. My life is over. And then Lugosi just nails him with the cane and looks down at Haru. Lugosi-kun? And he stares at Haru. Whoa! And the boss jumps back onto him. Lugosi-kun, put on my uniform. Sorry if it smells. And he throws his shirt to her. What? What? Why are you here? She says. Her knight in shining armor. That's complicated. Hard to say. You're so stupid. Okay, I'm going to read at least... I'm going to try to do one more, but battery's getting low. So I'm going to try to do one more. Chapter 41, Large Loyalty, and then wherever we end with 41, I'll just continue the rest in the next read-through in 2 weeks. Chapter 41, Large Loyalty, Lugosi versus the Shishigumi boss. The battle between two large breed carnivores has now begun. I haven't seen Lugosi all day. Yesterday he told us, oh, I need to go somewhere tomorrow, so you don't need to worry about me. Exactly like that. Did something happen to him? I love the one guy mimicking Lugosi's face. Something happened to him? We see all his roommates. Hey, it's an anteater. Lugosi, I didn't expect your roommates to be so friendly. What's happening in school while Lugosi isn't here? Well, he's been acting weird. He went off somewhere and left behind all his stuff. And tomorrow's supposed to be the day of the festival performance. Oh, wow. Well, he isn't the type to ditch classes or events. I think there should be a special reason why he isn't here. Yes, I think so too. But I want to know what that special reason... Sorry, it's someone from the club, and he takes a call. Hello? What? He's not there either? Alright, I'm coming. There always has to be some kind of trouble right before a performance. Any guesses where Lugosi could be? Probably hiding somewhere. I'm sorry, we have to leave now. If you find Lugosi, be sure to tell us. Okay, roger that. We'll be sure to tell you. Good grief, I'm pretty worried. It's raining outside too. Do you know where he could be, Jack? No idea. I know he's not in bed. He was awake this morning. Oh, and we see a bug. Rhino-chan is dead. Lugosi's rhinoceros beetle loved him. Rhino-chan. Oh, he still kept that? But that's the same fragile beetle that Lugosi found on the front of the dorms, right? Lugosi's not gonna like this. Poor guy. This is awful. Lugosi was so attached to him. Rhino, you're walking better than ever. Think you can go back outside? And we're having a flashback. What's that bug? I'm back. Jack, oh, this is nothing. Huh? What do you mean? I don't mind. This is pretty lame compared to your bunny porno mag, he thinks. Well, I'm glad he's better now, all thanks to you. Well, I guess it's good that he's making a recovery, but... well, you see, I'm really doing this to make me feel better about myself. So I'm probably being a bother. What do you mean? An animal like me doesn't have a chance of being close to a fragile little creature, no matter how hard I try. You still worried about that bunny girl? She said some things. She said, I don't know what it feels like to be an animal whose life's always in danger. And we see his hand getting bitten into. And she's right. I'm a carnivore, and I obviously don't understand what it's like for animals who aren't carnivores. And he has claws stabbing into his side. Man, this is gonna be so good. Lugosi-kun. This is my first time eating wolf meat. It's sweet and lacking in fat. Haru-chan, now's your chance, hurry! I can't, she yells. And well, I'm thinking we won't ever understand each other. And he's looking at Rhino-chan. So, I wonder, why was I born a wolf to begin with? I think everyone's trying to figure that out, adults and children alike, says Jack. From the moment they're born, they belong to a species. So I think they're all trying to find out their own reason for being a part of this world. Both carnivores and herbivores struggle with life, and we're seeing the fight, and he knees the boss in the mouth. Looks like he's broken a tooth. Damn you. Guess I can't maul you to death. Let's end this, boy. Yeah, let's. I found it, Jack. My reason I was born a wolf. I probably shouldn't do this in front of you. Huh? I'm sorry, Haru-chan. I'm not afraid of anything. And we see Rhino-chan. I'm not afraid of anything. My claws are for you. My fangs are for you. And we see Rhino-chan flying. I'm all yours. And he bites into him. And we see blood spatter onto Haru's white fur. And he tears out a chunk of him. And I guess it was his throat. I probably look like a monster to you. And we have the last groaning and gurglings of the boss. Haru-chan, you're free to judge me. It's all right now. Can you run with me? And he reaches out his hand covered in blood. I am a gray wolf. Lugosi-kun, I want you to tame me. Oh, I'm shaking, she says. And then he pulls her in and hugs her. And it's just like the first time. All the panels are just like the first time they met, only this time he isn't scratching into her or whatever, or biting into her. I don't remember which it was. I'm so glad. So, I went this far because I wanted to accept myself for who I am. Lugosi-kun? And he collapses onto her. Wait, please get up. We need to get out of here. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm fine now. Let's go. I want to accept that I'm a carnivore and that my love for you is real. He would gladly become a monster for the sake of his beloved. Next chapter will start with a colored page. Okay. That is it for this time. I'm not going to end it with too long a discussion because I want to hurry before the battery dies here. I loved this chunk of arc. It was completely amazing. And yeah, I'm trying to hurry this up. These chapters are amazing. I love the relationship. I love the backstory we got for Lewis. And for my favorite part probably of all of it, the fight was really good. And the stuff with Rhino-chan as part of it was good. But I think my favorite part might have been the chapter where Haru was writing her life story and then taking courage from Lugosi became triumphant in it. And I also want to see what him succeeding in saving Haru is going to do for Lewis as a character. So I'm super, super excited for the future. And in 2 weeks, I'll read some more. So if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters, what you thought of my first thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Beastars, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff with the channel. If you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I'll give you one. It's free and open for anyone. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.